Hello and welcome to the Stitch with Love podcast. My name is Shannon. I am a knitter, crocheter and final year accounting student, currently based in Scotland. If you are new here, welcome. If not, thank you for coming back. Today, again, we don't have any finished objects, we don't have any acquisitions, it's just whips, including one that I haven't really touched, so I will just talk about it because it looks no different. If you want to follow, oh, did you sneeze? My cat just sneezed all over my hand. If you want to follow me on social media and see what I get up to during the week, I will leave my Instagram, TikTok and Ravelry on the screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give me a like and consider subscribing so that you don't miss any future uploads. So we will get into the knitting. I think some things look quite different and some things don't look very different at all. I'm still adjusting to working as well as studying, so I don't have as much time as I have done the past 4 months, but it's not for a bad reason. So the first one is a test knit. Is this attached to yarn? Yes, it is. This is the Lavender Haze V-neck by Knits by Pia. It looks funny because it's not blocked and the body's not finished, but I have 2 sleeves. This is tangled. Oh my gosh. What's happening? 2 sleeves. We have the neckline on it now as well. And I've just gone back to finish the body. I can't remember how much longer I have. I think still a decent amount. But I have 2 skeins left. One is a partial because I used it to do the neckband, and then I got 1 full skein. So hopefully we should have enough to finish it. If it ends up being a little bit cropped, I'm not worried about that. I quite like cropped jumpers. I just didn't want a cropped sleeve, so that's why I've done the sleeves first and the neckline, and then I will go back. Well, I have gone back to finish the body. This is Mama Willing Yarns. This is her plush DK base. Is it going to focus? No, it's still focusing on me. What's happening? There we go. Oh. Okay, it does not want to focus. I'm having camera issues. Sorry, normally I show you up close, but it's refusing to focus and I don't know why. This is the colourway Potion, and it's lovely orange and it's got like reds and browns through it. So that's what I'm using, and I'm using my Ica needles. These are 5mm. Yes, 5mm. So that's how that's coming along. I will work on some of this later tonight after I've done what I need to do this afternoon. Put that to the side. Second one is another test knit. I had a little bit of drama with this one because I actually took this with me on the bus today because I'm still doing the I-cord for the second part of the front. And I had left the first part on the DPN rather than transferring it to the circular needle, because I was going to do that when I joined them together. So I was going to do that when I joined them together, and some of my stitches came off. Thankfully it was salvageable, so not a problem. Only thing with I-cord is it means it gets really tangled. Right, so this is the first bit, which I finished I think last week. It's still not wanting to focus. Okay, well, we have an I-cord and we have the start of the top. You are not attacking it. No, I'm using 2mm needles because I am I'm a loose knitter. So I had to go down needle size. So we got that one. I'm putting it away before Ossie attacks it again. And then I have the second I-cord. Today is not my day. Oi! which we are almost done. If you carry on, you're going on the floor. But not quite. I think I've got a little bit left, so I'll try and do some of that. This is just 100% cotton. This is the, I think it's 8-4 from Soster & Gran. I do have another skein somewhere and I need to find it. It'll be in like the yarn boxes under my bed, but I will need to get that out. Next we have a sock. This is what I've been bringing to work with me. However, I have been, I think just it's an adjustment period, and yeah, I've been battling a lot of fatigue. So there's been times on the bus where I have just had a nap. Well, not a full nap because I get nervous I'm going to miss my stop, but I just close my eyes. I just can't. I can't stay awake and knit. So there isn't much on this, but this is the Perseus socks. This is the first one. Oh, now my camera wants to focus. Maybe it was because Ossie was here. I don't know. But Perseus socks by Laura McLean. I'm using 9-inch circulars. These are 2.5mm needles. And then the yarn is Farmer's Daughter Fibres Sock Squad from 2023. This is December's one. I might do Sock Squad again maybe next year, now that I am working, but we will see. I will see what I want to do next year. You can join throughout the year, but just because I am finishing my degree, I've got fees and things to pay, so I don't think now would be a good time for me to sign up to a yarn subscription. And the last one I'm going to show you today is my self-drafted cardigan. I do still have my merino shawl, it's not done yet, but I haven't touched it in 2 weeks, so I didn't see the point of getting it out. I think I said last week about, you know, it didn't look different. I think I said about it didn't look different, so, but I was going to get it out anyway in case it was the first episode that you'd seen, but because last week it didn't look any different, I don't see the point in getting it out again. So, also my phone's about to die, so I need to finish this up. But I am onto the second panel. I started doing the decreasing, not the short row shaping yet, but this is how it's looking. So this is the second front panel, and then it will be doing the sleeves, and then my plan is to block everything before I start sewing it together and doing like the button bands. I'm using 3.5mm needles. These are my Licker needles again, and this yarn is, I think it's like non-superwash. Yes, it is non-superwash that I picked up at like a farmer's market thing in New Zealand a few years back. So I can't even remember the brand because I don't have it wasn't even really a ball band, but they wrote like the price of it on a piece of paper and then wrapped it around the skein. And I don't have that. So I don't even think it had the information on it, to be fair, but you know. So that is all I have for this week. I think I mentioned last week that I wanted to cast on the Nuage sweater by Valentina Bogdanova, but I never actually got around to it because then I started a new test knit and I've been focusing on that, so haven't really done it. Well, haven't. I've swatched, but I've not cast on. When I finish one of these, probably one of the test knits, then I will cast it on. I also want to cast on a couple of cardigans because we are coming towards the end of summer. We're in August, so things will start to get a little bit cooler. It's already getting a bit darker, so it would be quite nice to have some cardigans, especially to be able to wear to the office. I don't wear a uniform. Our dress code is quite casual, but it just will be nice to have a cardigan that I could put over the top. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some cast-ons soon, and I'm thinking about setting myself a budget once I get my first paycheck in to have like a celebratory like purchase yarn for a project that I have planned, because I've not been able to purchase yarn in so long, and so I'm thinking about doing that. So there might be some acquisitions coming up, but that is all I have for today. It is quite a short one, but that seems to be the way with my podcasts. I think I've had maybe a couple that have been a bit longer, but most of them are quite short. I do knit and chats now, but I normally do them as a separate video, but because I'll have a particular topic in mind rather than me just blabbering. If you would like to follow me on social media, I post there a lot more frequently. I post about twice a week on YouTube, but I post mostly every day on TikTok and Instagram. I haven't this week because my central nervous system seems to be having a temper tantrum, so there's been a couple of days I've just not been able to. But you know, it's okay. But if you want to see more of what I get up to, I do post more frequently over there. I will leave my handles on the screen and also links in the description. I like to put it in two places because sometimes you don't want to scroll through a description to find a link, but also sometimes it is easier just to click on a link rather than search. So put both options out there. But thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you were working on while you were watching this, if you were working on a project. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a like and consider subscribing so that you don't miss any future podcast episodes, as well as other knitting related videos that I like to post. And I will see you next week for another podcast. So until then, enjoy your making, take care, and I will see you then. Bye bye.